How's it going, everyone? I feel like there's not been some content for a couple weeks now on the channel, and that is purely because I did move to Canada, so I had to pack everything up and move it with me. And so that means that I couldn't create while I was moving, and I had to unpack and get everything organized. And I did make a video about traveling and setting up my whole life here, which will be coming out fairly soon. So if that interests you, definitely do subscribe and keep an eye out for that. But today we're taking a look at the top 10 Android apps for July of 2024. So I have some pretty good ones in this list, so you'll probably want to stick around till the end. First app on the list is called Blockit. So Blockit is an application which allows you to block your smartphone from use because it's just a massive distraction. Have you ever tried to work and focus on something and your phone just keeps dinging and buzzing and you just want to constantly be checking? And as soon as you check a notification, you get sucked into social media and the endless scrolling, because that's what it's designed to do. And so Blockit is a way of setting a timer so that you physically can access your phone for that period of time. So inside the app, it gives me Nothing OS vibes, but really retro, simplistic design. You have some preset buttons here to set the timer for 15 minutes, 30, 1 hour, or you can customize it so you just scroll this wheel on the right hand side, and there's some amazing haptic feedback, like it feels awesome. And then you just go ahead and press the play button. It will play a little ad for like 5 seconds, and then it will block your smartphone so you can't get distracted. Number 2 is called Ampere Flow. This is an always-on display application. It allows you to view your charge status while your phone is plugged in. So as soon as you connect that power cord, it's going to show you relevant information. You can customize it, but by default, it shows you the milliamp hours going into your device. So pretty convenient for seeing how fast your device is charging. You can also view the millivoltage as well as your battery level, temperature, the discharge rate if you're not actually charging it up. And there's a bunch of customization options inside the app. So you can change the clock style, the font, the color, as well as which information is displayed. But overall, it's just a great way of keeping track of your charging status on your phone. Number 3 is called Playback. So I like listening to podcasts, right? And a lot of the time I'm listening to TED Talks or podcasts through YouTube. But when you go outside the YouTube application, it pauses your music. You're not able to listen in the background. And that kind of goes for a lot of applications like social media as well. So this app right here allows you to play that content, go outside of the app and still continue to listen to it. It doesn't have like a window pop-up feature, but it just plays the audio in the background. And that's perfect for me because I don't want the screen on wasting power when I'm listening to some podcast, right? Number 4 is an application called Remit. This allows you to create multiple preset timers. So you can set it with a title as well as a time length and a color. And when you jump inside the app, you can quickly just tap it and begin that timer. So you can have different time lengths depending on what you want. Click on the plus button and you can input a title. So you could say morning walks. And then we can add a description if we want, but we don't need to. Let's make it green. Click add, and then every time we go for a morning walk, we just click on start and it will begin the timer. But the best part is, once you've finished using the timers, like after a week or a month, you can click on the timer and see a breakdown of how much time you actually spent doing a specific task. So this is basically a glorified timer application with a bunch more useful features. Number 5 is called Command Stick. So this is a bubble you can drag from the side of your screen, and there's a bunch of settings you can change by simply just swiping around. So you put your finger in the middle, you can swipe up to open your recent apps, swipe back to the middle to cancel, you can swipe down to go into Universal, and then you can swipe into Media, Volume, and then you can scroll and actually change the volume like a scroll wheel. So you don't even have to take your finger off the screen. You can just swipe it back to the middle to go back, which is pretty awesome. But it's also super customizable. So you can double tap the bubble, put it back at the side of your screen, and continue doing whatever you're doing. But inside the settings, you can create custom commands and add that to the bubble. So it's really convenient for triggering a bunch of quick actions straight away from the side of your screen. And there's also some great haptics when you are scrolling around the UI. The next application is called Notifia. So this app right here listens to your house, your environment around you, and if there's any noises detected, like opening windows or opening doors, it will actually notify you. So if you want to go to sleep, leave your phone with this app turned on, it will listen out for any, intruders or any sort of abnormal noises, and it will make a sound and alert you and also keep a log. So in the morning you can check your phone and see, if anyone opened a cupboard or came into your room or did anything weird. So yeah, I think this is pretty awesome, especially if you're sharing with other people. Maybe you don't know them and you're a little bit worried, then you can start this application, and if they open your room when you're out, then it's gonna alert you. Since moving to Toronto, I feel like there's just such a vibe for retro things. There's a lot of antique stores, and there's a lot of like vintage looking people with vintage style, and that's what inspired me to download this application. So this is called Nightwave Plaza, and it's a music streaming application. You can listen to radio 24/7 with no ads, and the best part about it is just the retro design. It kind of looks like old school Windows, and I just really love it. I love how it looks. You get all your tabs at the bottom, and you can play back your music. And it's just super awesome that it looks like the old school Windows 95 or 98 or whatever it is. And I honestly just love the vibes. So yeah, if you want something that looks pretty awesome that plays some music for free, this is definitely worth checking out. I take a lot of pictures, right? I'm a photographer, so sometimes I snap away on my phone, sometimes on my camera, and I always want to erase all of the log information within the file, because I'm going to be sharing it with people, and I don't want them to know when I last edited it or any location information, especially when I'm sharing it with friends or in group chats, whatever it may be. If I'm uploading the images, I want to clear all that personal information, and this app right here does exactly that. All you need to do to remove all the information is select a single image file. You can bulk select files, or you can just go into a directory or take a picture inside the app, and it's going to automatically remove all that information, which is super awesome and really easy. Number 9 is called Unmix. So this application allows you to import an audio file like a song and remove the vocals from the background. So you can isolate either or. But inside of here, it's pretty easy. You just click on the plus button, select the file from your phone, or you can choose a URL. So right now I'm just playing the bass track. Then I can add the vocals.
Let's get it. Go.
Or I can remove the vocals. I can also add the drums. But you can just isolate all those individual sounds, which is super awesome and so powerful. So if you need to do that, then this is the app for you. The last application on today's list is called Gemini. So last month I showed off, you can add ChatGPT as your inbuilt assistant, because Google Assistant isn't really that good. And a lot of people said try Gemini. I tried Gemini, and I can confirm it's a better version of Google Assistant. It's basically Google Assistant with ChatGPT merged into it. That's how I can describe it. But if you don't know what a large language model is, it's basically an AI that you can ask any question. So you could ask it to write you a story, or you could ask it to change your resume up, or give you some advice, or you could ask it for cooking instructions or to write a poem. It can do literally anything you want it to do. And it's made by Google, so it's completely free. You can also talk to it, and it can talk back to you just like Google Assistant. It's basically a way better version of Google Assistant, and I would recommend you check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That's my top 10 Android apps for July of 2024. I feel like it's maybe a little bit more rushed than usual, so hopefully things will be back to normal next month. But it's just because I've been so stressed and busy with moving. It's been pretty hard to sort of organize everything and fit in making this video. So yeah, right now I'm using a window for my light source, and I'm using my DJI Mic 2, which is absolutely awesome. I love this thing. It's perfect for creating while moving around and on the go. And the audio quality sounds pretty damn good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to stick around to see my lifestyle video of moving to Toronto, remember to subscribe down below and let me know what you think of the apps. Remember to comment, because a lot of people don't comment down below, but you guys should. Tell me some good apps that you found yourself, and I will try them out, and maybe we'll show off next month. So yeah, see you later guys. Peace.